Welcome back to the Daughters of the Moon podcast. Mom and I are so grateful that you can join us for another week, and we're super excited because, as you know, October is one of my favorite months because of Halloween. And so we're going to do the October energy readings for you today. So, Mom and I can't be together because we're in two separate spots, but we're going to make it work anyway. So,
Yes, we are.
um, so she'll be surprised because I picked the cards because she's not here. So I got Animal Guides by Radleigh Valentine
Cool.
is
Very
one
nice.
deck. And the second deck was Healing the Inner Child by Nina Mongendre.
Ooh,
So
nice.
those are the two decks that I picked for us today. So we'll start off. We'll let you know what the energies are for this month. I do want to do this will come out, and then on the 3rd of October, we're doing a live with Joy Baker. She's going to be doing some activations. And so that's a good one to tune into. It'll be on YouTube. You'll be able to ask questions and put in some things that you want her to do some clearings on. And then she's going to do a group meditation at the end. And then October 15th, if you happen to be in Camrose, book in with Nature Retreat or drop us a line at our email. And Mom is doing some readings at Nature's Retreat. So book in. Okay, that's it.
Book in soon. Yeah, make an appointment. It'll book up quickly.
Yes. So
But thank Kim for that.
you're
Yes.
welcome. So the one from Animal Guides, we'll do this one first, is Night Up Air.
Wow. Not beautiful.
So it's a thoroughbred horse. I'll let you give your thoughts on that.
Okay, because the thoroughbred horse looks like he's up in the air. And I really like horses. I find horses are uh, they show so much muscle and strength and things like that. So when it shows a horse to me, it says that being up in the air is go with the flow of what you're doing. Don't let anything stop you or hold you back. Just move along as you should be moving. Um, the air comes in, it brushes by us to help us to breathe the nice freshness that it's bringing towards us. And we need to take that freshness and go with it and go with the flow for the month of October. Allow the nature to take its place because we're walking into harvesting time in our month of October. It's harvesting time. It's a time of the year where we put things away for the winter so we have the abundance of what we need. And I think that's what it's saying is now that we've got everything sort of flowing for the winter to keep us moving into the next months come ahead, just go easily. Prepare yourself as you need to, but keep yourself on the light side as much as you can to embrace what's around you through this month because it should be a good month. Your turn, Kim.
Wonderful. Yeah. So what I am picking up with it is similar along the way lines. It's like October is going to be a very fast month. Things are going to be coming at us at a really fast pace. And so we're going to be kind of leaping through things to be able to get to where we need to go. And I think that this is telling you that, you do need to kind of put some pep into your step now and get moving on things that you've kind of been procrastinating on, because now is the time to make those things happen for yourself. But I think it's also a warning too that make sure you're not going so fast that you're missing some of those finer details that we need to do. And again, like you were saying, it's harvesting time. So, definitely for things that you're trying to harvest and bring into your life and really pay attention to that is what I'm getting with it. Really make sure you're grounding down because even though he's kind of flying through the air because he's going so fast, I think it's a reminder with the darker colors like that to make sure you're spending some time to ground down so that as you're moving really quick through things that you're not getting all spacey and losing your track of where you're going.
Good one. Yep, I agree with you 100% on that. Nice card.
It is a nice card. It says, get ready for progress to speed up. The situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. I don't have glasses. Can't see.
Go.
All right. So this one's from the Healing the Inner Child. So interesting. Play.
Play. Isn't it a cool card? Okay, I get with that because it's almost in a childish manner, but I get. Don't forget in this month to learn how to play. And with Halloween coming up in this month too, it should tell you it's a playful month, anyways. So embrace the love that's around you. Embrace the fun things that are around you in this month. We're leading up to winter, especially in Canada here. We get the snow coming and things like that. So, I mean, in this month, it's preparation of what's going to be coming ahead. But it's say be some playful with it. Don't allow yourself to be down just because we're going into, sort of the cooler time of the year, and probably anywhere. But it's just say be playful with yourself. Allow your imagination to pull through the things that you need to pull through for how you're traveling in the months ahead. Because over the winter time here is a time of thinking and preparation because it's a slower time. So allow the playtime to be there as well, so that you generate that other positive energy that's in you and to the intellect that comes with it as well.
Agreed. And I love how you pulled Halloween into there. Yeah, and I think it's like, find that childlike self. Like, what did you want to do as a child? Like, as I think as we move forward in life, we need to draw back on to, what are some of the things that really gave us excitement when we were a child? Are they still the same things? And is there anything that we can pull through that for our own creativity and to move forward? And I agree, like with Halloween coming, it's a perfect time to bring out that inner child in yourself and to just do some playful things, get out with a lot of people, start planning some events and do some things. And yeah, as we're moving into winter, our natural thing is to hibernate because it is colder, especially up here in Canada. But it's telling you to make sure that you still make time to play, whatever that is for you.
Yeah. I think whenever the inner child comes up too, it's telling you to embrace what's inside of you, to bring that forward so that you're enjoying your life as you should be, not concentrating on anything that's negative. Try to bring the positive as much as you can into the month of October here, and just rejoice in what's around you already. Be grateful for the things that are there. But the inner child will always help you to step back into some of the things that you need, just like you said, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think those were good ones. Oh, turn that over. Okay, this one is the Ace of Fire, the White Tiger. So,
Wow. The Ace of Fire is interesting because I see the tiger and it's holding a child. That always tells me, even though it says the Ace of Fire, embrace what you have around you. It's interesting because the moon is in behind as well. So it tells me that there's going to be some emotional times that will come with the month of October, but it tells me that staying close to those that you love and embracing all the good things around you will help you to get that momentum going with you, which you should for the month of October. Whenever I see mother and child together, always tells me togetherness. Don't forget to pull into you the people that are of like minds that you could embrace and to help you through the things that you need to. Whatever you're stepping into that's new, in the month of October, allow people and the gentle nature of people around you to pull it into you and let you rejoice in that. It's a beautiful card. I love it, actually, a lot. And tigers, of course, are always about strength to me. Grab the strength that you have within you, and you can embrace and do almost anything that you want to do.
agreed. I also, tiger is definitely one of my definite animals, and I agree with you. It's all about connecting into the people and finding that comfort from people that are around you that are in your trusting circle because we often go through life where we're trying to accomplish all these different things on our own. And I think this is just a reminder to reconnect. And for us in Canada, Thanksgiving is in October. So, finding that family and rather you're doing a big meal or something like that, just might be connecting in with people and, giving them a call or shooting them a text or an email or something just to connect back in. And I agree with you
Right.
with the moon being a super emotional time. And
I just moved it.
Oh, and we're just going to be really finding some different emotions are going to be happening through this month. And I think as we're going, it's kind of interesting with the other cards, and I think we'll touch on that after, but it's just like it's interesting that this is going to be such an emotional time, but we also need to pull into those people that are really important to us through to get through these little bit of things that we need to do. And with the red, I really get again grounding down and making sure we're, got our 2 feet on the ground. So
Absolutely. You always have to ground down. That's so important. It's interesting talking about the energies because the end of September here has had such strange energies too. And the more people you talk to about what's going on right now, they're saying, oh boy, like they're seeing more entities around them and energies around them and that kind of thing. And it's also about embracing the levels of where we're going into the next shifts that are coming up right now too. So this is also telling me that October you could sort of expect the same thing to be coming in, because I don't know about you, but I've had emotional times in this last part of September as well, where you go, what the heck is going on today, right, sort of thing. So, and I think October is going to have a little bit of that too. So just embrace it, and like the card said, the cards are saying, have close people with you, the people that are like minds and spirit, and it'll help you guide through it easier. And of course, embrace our podcast because we have lots of people on there that will help you in all different avenues of what you're searching for.
exactly. Yeah, and I agree with you on that. And I think because October, when you get to the 31st and that veil is so thin between the other side and us, it's, definitely be careful what you're doing, as if you're doing any kind of energy work, that you are definitely making sure your space is cleansed and things like that. So I really think, that's an important reminder for people as well when we're
Yeah.
going through this, because yes, I think a lot of people are, from the other side are trying to make that connection, and this is a time, and I think more and more as society we're starting to heighten our intuition and be able to do that connection. So yeah, I agree, and I agree.
Yeah.
Listen to our podcast because we have lots of people that talk about this stuff on there in lots of different ways, so you'll find the one that speaks to you the most. So uh
Yes.
okay, and then again from the healing, interesting, this card comes up from the healing inner child is friendship. Just can't
Isn't
make
that
this
nice?
up, can you?
No. And it sort of collides or runs in with all the other cards that we've done at this point, because it's talking about, grabbing those people, being around the people that embrace you and join in the same kind of ceremonies that you do to embrace life at its best. So it says that call on those friendships, from all over in every different avenue that will bring some newness into your life, and also the love that you can carry with you, because of course for us here in Canada, our Thanksgiving is in the month of October, and so it's also a time of our harvesting and celebrating time together to rejoice in the food and be grateful for what we have in front of us. So October definitely is about spending time with friends and family, and rejoicing in that and having a beautiful month. So yeah, that I find that that's a beautiful card actually,
It
and I love the
is.
colors with it too.
Yeah, I do too. And I love that it's the TP and it's really bringing in sort of that indigenous side of it, especially with Thanksgiving and things like that. And about,
Yeah.
being so grateful for the bounty that we do have on this world and sharing that with the people that are around us, is in our friendships and in our loved ones, and with the deer, being gentle to yourself and always shining from within. I get like really shining your light out, because you just don't know whose life you're going to impact when you're shining your perfect light out, right? And we're all perfect souls, even if we don't always think so. So I think just shining that light out and creating friendships and knowing that, if you don't have family or you don't have a necessarily close family, sometimes friends can be as much as family or even better family than family itself. And I think, that's one thing that I've learned through my life, because we weren't always close in proximity to our family. And you always had people in that became like aunts and uncles, became dear friends to us, and were close to our heart. So, just reminding yourself of that. And with these friendships, I think tying into all the other cards, as you're moving quickly through life, sometimes we let those friendships and family fall on the back burner. And so I think these cards are just a reminder to bring that friendship in, get that connection with each other, and then, just find that playtime because, we need to move quick through life in some ways, but we also need to ground ourselves down with that connection to others. And that's how for myself, I think those cards really tie in together.
Yeah, I agree with you about that too. It is about find that as to when we start walking into the cooler months of the year, and that kind of thing, that people are looking for more embracing. They're looking for something that's makes them feel at home and welcome and that type of thing. So it's interesting that Thanksgiving comes in that month, and for other parts of the world in November, it's still into the Thanksgiving time of the year too. But it's a time for people to really get to know each other again and find new friends, find new things that create a love and a like in you. It's amazing, if you talk to more people on a day-to-day basis when you're out in that, you find there's a lot of people out there that are just like you and wanting to embrace and some of the wonderful things that are around us. Just need to somebody else to sort of walk us down those avenues sometimes to find them. So yeah, in this month, yeah, those cards really put together a wellness of love, friendship, allowing yourself to be playful again, allowing yourself to embrace everything that's around you and be grateful for what we have as well, whether it's large or small, embracing the moments because they are our moments to share and get that inner light, inner child back in us. And that's so important too.
Oh, it really is. Yeah, I agree with you that I think this was a beautiful message for this month because, going into that and again going into that Halloween and stirring up all of those different things. So
The energy there.
the energies are definitely there. I know, like I've had probably in the last, I don't know, week or so, I'm not sure who it is. I haven't tapped in yet, but like every night I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, what is that smell? It smells like plastic burning or something. Like I can't quite place the smell even. And so then, I'll ask my husband, "Do you smell that?" He's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay, just for me then. Okay. Wonder what it is." So anyways, I'll figure it out, but I've had some different weird experiences this month and I shared with mom and I think I shared on when I did the unboxing, I had some dream about a snake and it actually woke me up because it was vibrating. I was actually expecting to find something in bed beside me, but there was nothing.
Thank God you didn't.
Right? And when I Googled it, it was all about, transformation and opening up and making sure you're speaking your voice. So I'm sharing these things just in case anybody else is having these weird experiences to know, sometimes you gotta Google stuff because I don't know everything, but it's always interesting.
True enough. But I mean, when the energies come, usually it's because they want you to know something for sure. And if you pay attention, you'll get the message or not, but most times you will. And then that'll help you on to the next step of where you need to be going. I think too is sometimes spirit comes out that way to give you sort of a little juggle to say, um, okay, you're not focused right now. You need to get back in alignment of whether it's your chakra system or whatever the case may be, but get back in alignment so that you can shake off the stuff that you don't need anymore to bring on the new stuff that's wanting to come to you. So sometimes spirit does that too. And like you said, October being the veil is thinner than other times of the year. October is an interesting month anyway. So if whether you believe in Halloween or not, both Kimmy and I do for sure, and all the energies that come with it. So, I mean, if you want to and rejoice and just enjoy the light energies, do it.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying. Let your inner child just have some fun with it.
Yes, exactly. Well, we both wish you a really happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating this month and a happy Halloween as well, if that's something that you celebrate as well. And so we hope
Excuse
that
me.
that will be. And then if you want to book in for a reading on a either at Mom's event that she's doing on the October 15th, if you're in Camrose, or if you want to just book in for a reading with us, either in person or online, just drop us a DM in our Instagram or Facebook on Daughters of the Moon, or our YouTube channel, or email us. Go through our website. There's all kinds of ways to contact us. We'd be happy to do that. Some of the things that we do offer, just so everybody knows, is we both do media mediumship. Don't do mediumship. I'd like to, but I'm not there yet. We both do readings and we both do Reiki, both do house clearings. I'm just getting into QHHT right now, just doing my practicum on that. So if these are things that interest you, please shoot us a DM and we'd be happy to walk you through our services and things that we offer.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah.
Yes, we would.
Okay. And everybody have a wonderful month and let us
Happy
know.
Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. Let us know how the energies work for you this month. We'd love to hear any of your experiences and if these cards, resonated with you or not. So,
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
yes. Till next time.